from Jackson Lake, and we have our anglers coming in. We have someone on the scene recording that right now. And I could see one boat is coming in now, and there should be more on the way. So let's see how that goes. And we got... Oh, man, they're still fishing. Let's go. Okay. Let's see if you can catch anything last minute. See, reeling something in, maybe. Not quite, not quite. All right, and we still have people coming in. Slowly but surely, you know, water travel isn't the fastest method of travel. At least not anymore. We have cars and planes. You know what it is. Anyway. Looks like it's trying to catch something last minute. Huh? Yeah. Maybe that way. There's like a campground over there. Anyway, one of our boats have come to shore now, so let's see who that is. I can't quite tell from here, but we'll see him when it comes up. Right now, I don't really see anyone else coming in, but we'll find out. We'll find out. We have some people going down to see them. See what's going on, see what they're doing, see if they caught any fish. Which hopefully they did, because earlier today, there wasn't really any caught. But, well, there's a couple. But, you know, this is later in the day. They had some more time, so we'll see how they do. I have faith in our anglers at Jackson High School. Our cameras... Oh, we got 3 people on the boat. Looks like they're parking. Anyway, we have Jacob Tilley. So let's see what he has to say. So, the cameras. Sorry about that, guys. And there he is. Could you back up a bit? So what have you seen from our anglers today?
Well, in fact, Corbin, we have had a school record be broken for the JHS bass fishing team today. Over 5.4 pounds, and it was a thing of beauty. The mouth, 4.5 inches.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is very impressive. I believe we had 4 fish caught earlier today, ranging from a little over a pound to the new school record. It's quite impressive.
Yeah. So that's a new record for the entire existence of bass fishing?
Yeah, JHS bass fishing, that is the school record, the same as for track, for football, setting a new rushing record. And it's something that we didn't think was going to be broken today. We came in thinking, you know, we might catch a couple fish, but it's been a great day so far. I've been out on the water all day talking to these guys, getting interviews live, and we got some great pictures. You'll be able to find that on JHS Bass YouTube channel. But, yeah, so far it's been a great day.
Yeah, and let's actually cut back to our anglers and see who all's coming in, because I see some more boats coming in. But in the meantime, can you tell me who made that new record? Who was that? I don't know. We'll find out when they come back to shore. But in the meantime, what all have you seen? Because I know you've been with the anglers today. How have things been going on the more personal level?
Yeah, Corbin and I went out with the anglers all day. These are guys that I go to high school with. You got personal connections with them. And it's just been a great day seeing them. They're reeling in some great fish. There's been some guys going clear back into the lily pads, fishing under logs. Some guys having to get over the boat, the reel in, especially that 5.5 pounder.
I'd say
It's definitely a team effort because, you reel on one end, you got to get your guy, you got to get the net. And then, of course, we have some great guys that are boat captains, and they volunteer their time to be out here. They can't fish. They're just out here spending time with the kids, teaching them all they know.
so. You'd say spirits are pretty high today, huh? Like, they're hyped. They're excited for all this.
Oh, Coach Strasser is ready to kick the season off. We got Total Media here live streaming. We got the JHS media team here to cover all the pictures and the video footage of interviews with the anglers. From what we've heard, this is everything he's wanted and more. He's just so happy to be out here, out with the kids, teaching them new things. Some of these kids never thought a year, 2 years from now that they'd be able to fish for their school. And it's really just making dreams come true, both for the anglers out there, the boat captains, and the coach.
Yeah, and that's a really good point because I remember last year, I believe it was, when they were first trying to form the team, they really just started out by sending out Google Forms on the computers. And look where they are now. We're here at their second year, I believe, and we're streaming for Total Media. So,
oh, yeah. Corbin, when this thing first got started, it was really just a man with a dream. Coach Strasser, he'd always wanted to be a professional fisher his entire life. And he ended up being a teacher, and instead of getting to take that glory for himself, he's out here working with these kids on a boat right now, teaching them everything that he knows. The amount of time that he puts into this, it's really something special.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, for him, it's being a teacher. No, it's bass fishing coach, then being a teacher.
And maybe when he was younger, he would never thought that this would be his dream. But I think right now he's really living the dream. He's getting to make something out of fishing and really spreading it with the entire Jackson community, the entire county. And, Corbin, I don't know if you know this or not, but 2 years ago when this was started, this is only the second season of JHS Bass Fishing. They started out, they sent kids to the state finals. They sent kids to the national championship. They sent kids to the world championship. They have kids that are fishing for Rio, that are committed to Rio. They're going to be going to college on scholarships. And that's really just a testament to the amount of work that the sponsors for JHS Bass Fishing have given to these kids and the opportunities.
Exactly, and I've seen it myself. The bass fishing team at Rio, I've seen some familiar faces there, such as Landon Camp. He's the one that's brought up a lot. But, yeah, it's really nice for these kids who don't really want to play stuff like football or baseball or basketball or anything like that. One of those activities, kind of like esports. You know how it is.
I mean, these kids are taking part in something that's been around for thousands of years. I mean,
exactly.
You can go back to any generation, trust me, and once in their life they fished. I mean, it's just a way of life, and it's always that great feeling to reel in that trophy bass or whatnot. I remember my first time fishing, camping trip. It's something I'll always remember, and it's something that you can share with your kids one day and your grandkids, and you can take it to the next level, just like you've done here today.
Of course, and, it's nice to see it. Nice to see that something that has always really been a part of society as a whole continuing and to schools and becoming a program like this where they can actually succeed and go to college and stuff for it. That's really nice to see. And
I mean, really, they're raising the presence of Jackson as a whole. I mean, we have kids that have won 3 state championships in a row. McKenna Craft, she has her own day in Jackson. And we have kids that are going to fish for a national championship with college kids. Like, I don't think people realize the level. You say, oh, yeah, national championship. Oh, they're just high school kids, so they went. So it must not be that big. No, this is huge. This is something, it doesn't get bigger than this. It is the largest fishing convention in all of America. And we had out of 1,000 boats, we had a team last year place in the top 100, top 60. And it's really something quite special.
Of course.
Last year that was in Wisconsin, and this year it'll be in South Carolina. Both beautiful lakes. The one in South Carolina, over 200,000 acres.
Yeah. And where so they're going to South Carolina this year, correct?
Yeah, if the kids, like last year in their first year, which why wouldn't they? If they qualify for the national championship and the world finals, which are in the same lake in South Carolina, yeah, they'll be fishing. And really is something quite fun to see.
Yeah, and that's really great to see because at the end of the day, this is what they enjoy doing, and if they can get that far doing it while it not becoming a chore, that's awesome. It really is. Anyway, let's see what they're doing right now. I've been seeing more and more come to shore. We got a couple boats still out in the water. So, do you think this is everyone?
No, this is not everyone. We should be expecting 4 boats by the time they get here. And while we're waiting for them to come in, I think we should give a shout out to some of the sponsors that are making this JHS bass fishing possible. We have Sean Taylor Trucking LLC in your hometown, Jackson, Ohio. Serve Pro, Cleaning, Restoration, Construction. Rock Church of Jackson. Brian Moore Construction. Southern Ohio Smiles. Hire, Our People, Your Solution. Cross & Sons Farm Equipment. And Mayhew Brown Funeral Home, just to name a few.
Yep, and when we're on the topic of sponsors, here's our total media sponsors. We have Clark Law Office, Iron City Pipe and Supply, Raccoon Creek Outfitters, Coad, Hothead Burritos, Honda Suzuki Polaris Can-Am of Jackson, Search, Mike's Bait and Tackle, Brown Lube and Oil Brothers, Village Haircutters Barbershop, and Mayhew Brown Funeral Home. Few overlap there, but anyway, we're getting ready for the weigh-ins. We got a lot of our anglers here right now.
Cy, where you at? You got the Rock, Karen Adams, and Surf Pro, Travis and Jennifer. Huh? Okay, here we are back at Lake Jackson for the second round weigh-in. So we got flight 2 that have come in, and we're going to start off with 3 anglers that were in my boat for the second round: Olivia Stacy, Bambi Smallwood, and Cy Bilby. So how did it go today?
We had a bunch of bites. Unfortunately, we lost a few baits and a few lures, but other than that, it was pretty good today.
So what did you get the fish to hit on?
I was using a couple crankbaits and swim baits today.
How did you do, Olivia?
I did all right. It was a hit or miss. Nothing really wanted to bite. There were a couple good ones that just spit it out. It was.
Bambi, this was your first tournament. What do you think?
It was so I didn't get anything, unfortunately, but it was a pretty good day overall.
And I'd like to thank the Rock Full Gospel Church here in Jackson for all their prayers and support that they've given us. Big shout out to them.
I'd like to thank Serve Pro of Jackson.
I'd like to thank Andy Graham with the Crumble Cookie as a returning sponsor.
All right, well, we hope that you guys do better next week at Burr Oak. We did check the weather. It's supposed to be a lot warmer and a little bit sunnier, so we will see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Next, we have the team of Trevin Hill and Austin Walker. How did you guys go today?
That was a pretty great day, but first I want to thank Buckeye Exhaust and Jason Sheets for giving us the opportunity to be out here.
I'd like to thank Iron City Implements and Lazy Dog Tackle.
All right, so tell me about your day. How did it go on the second flight here?
It was pretty good. We had one non-keeper, 11 and a half, but wasn't big enough to keep.
So what did you catch that one on?
He caught it on a spinnerbait.
On a spinnerbait. So tell us about the fish catch.
Well, it just kind of hit and just reeled it in. I mean, there wasn't much to it.
First tournament, you did land a fish, so that's good. So we will see you guys next week at Burr Oak as we go to stop number 2. All right, up next we have the returning team of Cole Callahan and Caden Priest. So tell us about the day, Cole.
Well, pretty quiet day. Great all around, good lake, good gear. Just had a little bit of bad luck trying to get them to hit and everything.
I got a non-keeper late in the tournament. Not much other than that, a few bites here and there. But
so what did you catch the non-keeper on?
it was just a white paddle tail fluke.
So what would you guys change up if you were going to be fishing here tomorrow?
Use heavier stuff, I guess. I like to thank the sponsor, Apple City Motorcycle Club and Higher Employment Solutions.
I'd like to thank my sponsor, Village Haircutters, Hayden Brown.
All right, well, guys, you got a fish in the boat, and we'll hopefully next week at Burr Oak, you guys are looking forward to that, and we'll see how it goes out there. Thank you. Next up, we have Evan Williams and Luke Rafferty. So how do we do today, guys?
We did okay. We didn't end up catching anything, but we had a few bites and didn't hook into anything quite. But
so what were you throwing to get the bites that you did have?
We were throwing mostly jigs and Ned heads.
How deep of water were you guys fishing, do you think?
About 8 feet to 7 feet.
About 8 to 7 feet. That seems where a lot of the fish were at. So, Luke, this is your first tournament. What did you think about it today?
It's not exactly what I was expecting. It was actually a lot better. It was a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that it was more fun, and hopefully next week will be even a lot more fun than that.
Just real quick, I want to thank our sponsors, VFW and Fraser Farms.
I'd like to thank Bridges Unlimited and R&R Apparel.
All righty. Well, thank you, guys. We will see you next week at Burr Oak. All right. And in round one, we have one team left, and they do have a fish to weigh in. Colson Oyer and Gabe Taylor. Come on in, guys. So tell us about your day, Gabe. How did it go for you?
Well, first of all, I'd really like to thank Sean Taylor Trucking for not only sponsoring us last year, but also sponsoring again this year. He's really helped us out with the team by donating glasses and other baits as such. So thank you to Sean Taylor LLC.
I'd also like to thank Southern Ohio Smiles and Maggie Brown Funeral Home for sponsoring this year. Without them and all our other sponsors, we really wouldn't be able to do a whole lot of this. So it's greatly appreciated for all they do for us.
All right, so Gabe, how did your day go today?
Well, I missed a lot of bites. We threw everything basically in both of our arsenals. Wacky rig, drop shot, shaky heads, jigs, Texas rigs, finesse style baits, just about everything we had. But finally we pulled it in together with a translucent red crankbait from Colson Oyer here. So
what did you get your hits on mainly? Did you get on one bait? Or?
I got a lot of my hits on basically almost every bait I threw. It was just the problem of them not really taking the bait. But next tournament we're really going to pull them in. So.
Yeah, post-cold front conditions are really hard. They kind of slap at the bait and don't really want to take it. So let's hear about this fish catch, Colson.
Yeah, like you said, really slow all day long. We really didn't get a whole lot of fish. Got some bites, but nothing really big. But towards the end, probably last 20, 30 minutes, we were able to finally get a bite on crankbait once we made pretty much a whole lap around the portion we were circling. So we were able to finally pull one in towards the end of the tournament.
All right, let's get this fish out and let's get it weighed and see where you guys fall today. Currently, Cohen Davis is still in the lead with the 5-pound. 5.4.5-pound behemoth that he caught. Oh, we got one here. Nice one. Definitely looks like it could be in the top 3. 1.44 pounds. And moving into third place. Let's go. So hold that one up for the camera there, Colson. All righty, get that one back in the water right there. Now, I heard that if you guys got in third place, top 3, something may happen. There was a little bit of an incentive going on there.
Yeah, so, again, Sean Taylor Trucking LLC, which I have to say is my dad, and I'm thankful for that. He's really helped out the team with being, substitute boat captain, and really proud of that. He made the poor mistake of making a deal with me and Colson, saying if we come in any of our tournaments, top 3, not just one, all of them, top 3, we'll get a free combo. So looks like now we're going to be getting a free combo, the both of us. So
right, so my question is, he said a free combo, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So does that mean McDonald's, Wendy's, Rax, Dairy Queen?
I mean, personally, I know we're, McDonald's has helped us out, today with the food and everything. But personally, I wouldn't mind some Wendy's, I'd go for a Baconator.
A Baconator, huh? Well, I thought you might go for, a new bait cast reel or a spinning reel.
Well, I mean, with fishing-wise, I'd prefer maybe a bait caster. Bottom end, maybe a Zebco 33.
All right. Well, we will see what we can do, and that'll wrap it up here today for the Lake Jackson tournament. If we can zoom in over here on the final standings, Tyler Agers and Cohen Davis come in first with 5.45 pounds, setting a new school record for big bass. That was caught by Cohen Davis. Nick Saunders and Bo McCartney come in second, and there's just their first tournament with 2.4 pounds. Colson and Gabe will be in third with the 1.44. That will bump Hunter Seitz and Leighton Campbell down to fourth, and Brady Daly and Wes Clegg will be coming in fifth at 0.53 pounds. So we will be hopefully broadcasting again next week from Burr Oak over in Athens County, and we just hope that everybody here can come up and have maybe come out and see what we're all about or tune in again next time. We thank you very much.